Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against CONOR McGREGOR, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. Well, DC, you're not fighting tonight, but I know you're anxious, as I am, as CONOR McGREGOR returns to the proving ground here tonight. This is the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, and a damn good fighter, too. Let's see what he does here tonight.
I have no horse in the race, but the butterflies are kicking my stomach up and down because every time Conor steps into the octagon, it feels like a momentous occasion. Yeah. One of the biggest stars in all of sports. He transcends the sport of mixed martial arts. A guy that has a fantastic left hand. He's very quick. He's a master of managing distance, managing space, and the speed and the ability, the eyes of CONOR McGREGOR is something that we don't pay enough attention to when we watch him fight.
And of course, every time he competes, all eyes are on CONOR McGREGOR, and yet more often than not, he doesn't show up flat on fight night. He rises to the occasion. The Jose Aldo fight certainly is the one that people will historically talk about, but let's see how it goes in this spot for Conor here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. McGregor is 32, Diaz is 35. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 22 wins, 13 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, ladies and gentlemen, an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 22 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, the notorious CONOR McGREGOR! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Murgliata.
Dan Murgliata, your referee.
Ready.
All right, here we go. Round 1, Nate Diaz versus CONOR McGREGOR. Championship feel in this arena tonight, my man.
And they don't even have to have a belt on the line because of the animosity, because of the way the first 2 fights went together. Diaz with the submission in the first fight, thought he won the second fight. Conor building back up and beating him by decision. These are 2 of the best fighters in the world, and just a phenomenal matchup every time they get matched. Beautiful strike.
Nice combination there from Nate Diaz. We'll see if he can follow it up here, DC.
Nate Diaz in the volume, the precision. He's in your face from start to finish. Guy that will overwhelm you if you allow him to.
Oh, I love the jab. I know you love the jab. That was a nice one.
It's my favorite punch in all of fighting. Oh, he hurt him bad with the jab.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Oh, and he tags him with the straight, beautifully placed there by Diaz.
I am starting to lose track of how many punches this guy has landed to the head of his opponent.
Nice punch there.
Great job finding the range to land those punches.
Nice 1-2 there. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Nate Diaz. All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. Hook to the head lands flush there by Diaz. Pretty good right hand. Punch is blocked. McGregor gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. And he landed the right hand there. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Well, now if you're the opponent, you've really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz.
Oh, good head movement there. Nice slip. Diaz gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up.
It was a perfectly placed shot, and you see his opponent reacting violently from that punch.
What a fight so far! All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
Okay, ready? Round two. You ready? Let's go fight.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Nice punch there by Diaz. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Lands, that's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect. Beautiful kick.
So we pull up the numbers here. 45 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. And the accuracy rate about 42% now against Conor McGregor. Man.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his punch.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands and he's doing a nice job protecting. He's thrown tight.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land. Both of these gentlemen are putting it on the line.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
Oh.
Just reached the midway point of the fight. Right punches there.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Looping left hand misses the target. 2 minutes to go round two. Diaz gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
There, his opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound would be aplenty from this position.
30 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, beautiful.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied.
How about those 5 minutes? All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Final round, you ready?
Here we go. Now 5 minutes remain in the fight. Oh!
He had a hold.
Diving punch lands.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, straight right. Oh, huge block. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
Oh, he might be out. Oh! Slips. Oh!
He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Knee to the body. 69 total strikes have landed for Nate Diaz. Well, not the most efficient effort today. The numbers landing with 34% accuracy thus far against.
Running a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. Fight's over. Holy smokes!
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught. He wanted to make sure he kept the judges out of the equation. Mission accomplished on that front as he gets the TKO victory here tonight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
Here we go inside the octagon for the official decision to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliana has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 28 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Nate